I promised myself I wouldn't cry this week until I got this guy in. This is an early 60s Tremolux with a matching 210 cab. All right, Marty, here's the backside of your early 60s Tremolux. So I don't have much time left today, so I'm just gonna pop off the rear panel and then we'll have a look. Maybe I'll have enough time to get the chassis out. Bye. Marty, it's hard not to be excited. It's just a beautiful amp. It's just gorgeous. And I'll give you some detail on the interior of the cab as we move along, but it doesn't appear to have been re-Tolexed. That's for sure. But check it out. You do have the original speaker cable here. See if you can see that. Pardon me. Yeah, you do have the original speaker cable. How cool is that? Let's see if we can... get a sense for what that even says. Looks like Japan. That's okay. Beautiful. What's not beautiful, this one's fine. I'm gonna crack that open near the end of the service when we take care of the nuts and bolts, is that this was subject to a very messy repair. So we're gonna get inside of this thing and sort it out for you. I don't know if I have any of these little screws. Might have something suitable. We'll see. And then we'll get that sorted out too. All right. And here's the original lamp cord, the power cord. The UL listing on it. Very cool. And we'll get that out of there. And I just picked out a beautiful 10-foot grounded power cord for you. I'll give you a jingle, and you can let me know if you want the full length or if you want to trim down to like 6 to 8 feet or something. All right, bye. All right, I have precisely enough time to do this. Let's take a look at this together. See what we're dealing with. All right, oddly enough, it's been lightly serviced. And the guy was nice enough. The guy was nice enough to use marker to let us know he was there. Oh, that's pretty interesting. Let me put that back in for a moment. So all of your caps are original, with the exception of the phase inverter input cap right there. Which is kind of funny because it's, this one's like 90s. Yeah, about a 90s vintage. Why didn't you just go ahead and do the rest of the stuff? I guess it wasn't acting up. So the guy just said, hey, let's just do this. So it does look like the power transformer might have been removed and then replaced. That's what it looks like. That's okay. Better the power transformer than the output transformer. I guess we'll see if that's original also. But take a look at that. The original one is not showing the Schumacher. The guy just scribbled notes in there. Why can't we use a notepad? There we go. It's got the cool little domino caps in there. See that? Beautiful. Just beautiful amp here. Let's flip over real quick, then I gotta go. All right, so I just took the screws out of the doghouse cover there. We'll do that together as well. Another caution sign from the prior tech. This is the original Schumacher. Looks like, let's see. Well, looks like, well, maybe it's not. I need to check it out. I need to check this out for sure. Looks like the 42nd week of 66 for that output transformer, and this is not original. And then the tech went ahead and let everybody know which tubes go where. It's really not that big of a deal. It's just kind of annoying, you know. So, all right, man. But look, she's in tremendous shape. And the beautiful thing is that you have an original Fender output transformer. And to me, that's the most important element of all the stuff on this side. Most of the tubes are originals. You have an Amperex made in Great Britain, some Sylvanias. You have some GE tubes here. And then you have like an older 70s Fender 12AX7 here. So pretty cool. So later on tonight, when I get back, we'll go ahead and take this guy off. A lot of white rust on there. This stuff is hazardous, so don't disturb it and then start huffing. We'll get that cleaned off.